Yesterday, Randy Peterson of Arkansas made $2,048. Sally Myers of New Mexico made $2,192. And Antonio Ricci of Rome, Italy made $2,216. And by the time you finished watching this short video, you will know exactly how each of these people make more than $2,000 per day, consistently, by doing almost no work whatsoever. You don't need to have any special skills or digital expertise to make money. In fact, it doesn't matter if you never graduated high school, as making money with the method I'm about to teach you couldn't be easier. Existing users each made more than $700,000 last year. Just take a moment now to compare that to your current salary, because when you're making that kind of money from a passive online income, there's absolutely no reason to go to work. So you could forget about early mornings, rush hour traffic, office cubicles, and abusive bosses. Because with my incredible system, you can generate profits without getting out of bed. So wave goodbye to the 9-to-5 and say hello to the life of your dreams. Before long, you could have cleared your credit card debt, paid off the mortgage on your house, and be on your way to Hawaii. Just look at the profits I made over the last month alone. That's a staggering $91,433.21. So I suppose you're wondering what mysterious, obscure, unknown website you'll be using to make thousands of dollars weekly. Well, here's the crazy thing. It's not an obscure, unknown website at all. In fact, it's one of the biggest sites on the web, and you most likely use it on a regular basis with absolutely no idea that you could be making money. But you're not alone. The vast majority of people are oblivious to the fact that this website could be their ticket to a life of luxury. And the website I'm talking about is YouTube. That's right, the same website that millions of people use to follow musicians, gamers, and beauty gurus can be used to make up to $2,000 every single day. But before you panic at the thought of making and uploading YouTube videos, don't worry, getting started couldn't be easier. You don't need any technical or artistic skills or any special equipment. So long as you have a smartphone, connection to the internet, and a spare 10 minutes each day, you're good to go.
I had no idea I could use YouTube to make money, and so easily. It took me less than 15 minutes to get set up, and from there, my profits came in automatically. I now make more than $10,000 each week.
This is my second week using YouTube, and I've made more than $12,000. The money-making potential of this website is incredible, and now I'm making a life-changing amount of money without leaving my sofa.
Did you know that YouTube is owned by Google, the third biggest company in the world, with a net worth of $766.4 billion? Yes, you heard me, $766.4 billion. So now you know you're stepping into the big boys league. In 2017, YouTube generated an impressive $13 billion of revenue, and a very sizable chunk of that money is paid out to their content creators. Content creator PewDiePie makes an estimated $15 million annually from his videos, and they're not even very good. PewDiePie doesn't work 9 to 5, he doesn't put on a suit and tie, and he certainly doesn't work in a tiny office cubicle. He stays at home, plays computer games, makes stupid videos, and earns millions of dollars in the process. And PewDiePie is by no means the only YouTuber that's earned millions of dollars each year from the site. There are even more creators who earn hundreds of thousands of dollars annually from YouTube. Now, I'm not going to promise you that you'll make $15 million from YouTube this year, because you won't. And anyone who makes you that promise is probably looking to scam you one way or the other. But if you're happy to make a great income from YouTube, then keep listening. You may have tried in the past to make money from YouTube and failed. Now, I'm not surprised. Getting started on the platform without any help is becoming increasingly difficult. These days, very few people who join YouTube and start uploading videos make any money whatsoever. And that's because they don't have the right tools at their disposal. The only surefire way to make money, a lot of money, from YouTube is with my bulletproof system, Tube Crusher. Tube Crusher is a one-of-a-kind system that has helped ordinary people go from YouTube beginners to big earners right away. And the reason that my system is so effective is that I have the experience, the knowledge, and the insider information to help you go from YouTube rookie to wealthy vlogger almost instantly. My name's Kieran, and believe it or not, I'm a YouTube celebrity. To be honest, I'm not a fan of that term. I'm certainly no Brad Pitt or Kanye West, but within the YouTube community, I'm one of the top players. If I were to tell you my online alias, there's a pretty good chance you'd have heard of me. And so for obvious reasons, I'm choosing to remain anonymous. But before we go any further, you should know that I don't come from a background of money or success, and I certainly didn't have any online work experience before I joined YouTube. I come from a single-parent family. My mother did the best she could to raise my brother and I, but due to the nature of her work, we moved a lot. Because of this, I was constantly changing high schools. In fact, I attended no less than 5 different high schools between the ages of 14 and 18, which did no favors for my grades or my social life. Needless to say that when I left high school at the age of 18, I had few qualifications and even fewer friends. And so, I turned my attention to the internet. When I first joined YouTube, more than a decade ago in 2006, the site was incredibly basic. Back then, YouTube was just for hobbyists, and not a single creator made any money. And that's how it remained for a couple of years. But I was more than happy creating videos for free. It took a long time of trial and error before I tapped into my particular YouTube niche. But when I did, I quickly became a prominent name within the field. Each video I uploaded received better and better ratings, and my videos were being shared all over the internet. Gradually, my fan base grew, and I was thrilled to be creating videos that people enjoyed. Then in 2008, the opportunity arose to get paid for doing what I loved. And that was a very exciting prospect. And as I was one of the first creators on YouTube, I had an immediate advantage. I had contacts at YouTube to whom I could make suggestions, voice my concerns, and I always received the very latest information about goings-on with the site, well before the general public knew anything about it. I also received a lot of advice from YouTube, helping me to make as much money as possible from the site. With additional help and guidance, my success grew exponentially. I collaborated with other successful creators. I was invited to grand openings, award ceremonies, and private parties. I was sent free stuff from companies all around the world. My social media followers reached hundreds of thousands. I had a beautiful girlfriend, and I was finally able to repay my mom for all her years of loving support. Honestly, the past few years have been the best of my life. But now, as I'm approaching my mid-30s, the fame doesn't interest me. The parties bore me, and quite frankly, the money doesn't appeal to me that much either. I've made enough money to last me a lifetime. Now, I want my life to have meaning. I want to help other people to become wealthy, successful, and happy. I remember what it was like to be broke, to be waiting for the bus in the rain, to be eating instant ramen noodles for the 5th consecutive evening, to be losing sleep over bills, late rent, and credit card debt. And now, I know how it feels to be free from financial anguish. That's why I created Tube Crusher. I wanted to create a comprehensive system that could help absolutely anyone to become successful by using YouTube. I knew it wasn't going to be easy, but if anyone could do it, that was me. I had more than a decade of experience on the platform. I had invaluable insider contacts and access to secret information. I knew every technique for making money as a creator, and I was capable of handling all the technical stuff so that my users wouldn't have to. And so I set to work. It took me months of time and dedication, working through the night, drawing on all the resources at my disposal, and liaising with every one of my YouTube contacts. I wanted every base to be covered, and for absolutely no stone to be left unturned. And eventually, it was ready. I sent it to a few friends and aspiring YouTubers to test, and these were the results. Every one of them was up and running on YouTube in under 20 minutes, and from there, they were making money right away. And not once did a tester have to ask me for help, because Tube Crusher is completely self-explanatory. Every one of my testers made a minimum of $2,000 per day with the system, and making that money had just taken a few minutes of work each day. I was ecstatic. I knew it was time to share my powerful system with more people. In an ideal world, I'd help everyone to make up to $700,000 a year from YouTube, but sadly, that simply isn't possible. If too many people access my system, it'll get back to YouTube. Then I'd be pushed out of the inner circle and lose my advantage. That's why I simply can't make my system available to everybody. And it doesn't matter whether you're young, old, employed, unemployed, retired, full-time student, full-time mom, have a PhD, have no high school diploma, or whether you've got $1,000 or $3 in your bank account. Absolutely anyone can use this system with ease. There's nothing for you to install, and absolutely all of the technical stuff has been taken care of for you. And you don't need a video camera, editing software, or any special equipment to get started. All you need is a smartphone and connection to the internet, and you can make money.
I'm now coming to the end of my 4th month on YouTube, and I still can't quite believe just how much money I'm making every single day thanks to Tube Crusher. And making money couldn't be easier. After first accessing the system, I spent less than 20 minutes getting set up, and from there, profits have come in automatically. It's hard to believe that so much money can be made from such little work. My bank balance is currently more than $200,000 better off, and I couldn't be happier.
By now, you're probably expecting to pay an arm and a leg for this system. Well, prepare to be pleasantly surprised. I'm not charging much for my system, as I wanted it to be accessible to people of all different walks of life. And that's why, for full access to Tube Crusher, I'm asking for a reasonable one-time payment of the price you see on screen. That's all. Pay just once now, and you've got the system for life. From there, you can make money every day with ease as a fully informed Tube Crusher member. There are absolutely no hidden costs, subscription fees, or repeat payments. Just a one-time payment today, and the power of Tube Crusher will be yours to harness forever. And remember, I was once where you are now. I understand what it's like to be pinching pennies, and so I know you want to be sure that Tube Crusher will work before you part with your money. That's why your purchase today comes with a 60-day satisfaction guarantee. So if you're not 100% happy with your purchase, and if you're not making thousands of dollars from YouTube, I'll give you all of your money back. I can't be fairer than that. Either I make you rich, or I refund you so you're back to square one, not a dollar out of pocket. This is a zero-risk offer. You have nothing to lose, but potentially so very much to gain. And you shouldn't even view this as a purchase. Rather, you should see this as an investment in your financial future. Just a few weeks from now, you could be giving your boss the middle finger, booking a luxury vacation, and then going on a blowout designer shopping spree. Anything is possible when you're making up to $60,000 every month from a passive online income. And remember, YouTube is a multi-billion-dollar company. The thousands of dollars you make are just a microscopic slice of that pie. Every day, ordinary people like you are taking the leap and beginning their money-making journey with YouTube, and there's no reason why you can't do the same. The only reason they're now grinning ear to ear and you're still weighed down by debts is that they took action. They knew a golden opportunity when they saw it, and they were brave enough to say yes to a better life. Now it's your turn to do the same. If you're satisfied with your existing routine, waking up early, sitting in rush hour traffic, going to the same dull, repetitive job, and living the same day over and over again, then Tube Crusher is not for you. However, if you're ready to step up to the mark, earn more money, and live the life you've always dreamed of, then you need to act now. As I already mentioned, I'm only making Tube Crusher available to a few lucky people, and in the time you've been watching this video, most of those copies have already been sold. So if you want to get your hands on one of the last remaining copies, then you need to click the button below this video right now. All of the luxuries, money, and respect that you've ever wanted could very soon be yours if you take action right now. Hesitation will mean missing out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Losers will cross off this video and go back to their ordinary lives. Winners will take action and click the button on this page right now. Do not walk away from the biggest money-making opportunity of your lifetime. Click the button on this page right now. I'll see you on the other side.